Welcome back into the workshop for a wee bit of an update. The Dave's Diary updates seem to be proliferating in number, but I'd forgotten how much flaming dust a router kicks up, especially when you're surfacing or reducing the MDF the way I was. But luckily, the old vacuum cleaner comes to the rescue. About 80% of the amount of dust that I kicked up was sucked up by it. But my measurements for the router from the edge of the cutter to the edge of the plate seemed to be about right for my measurements. It was 70 millimeters, but it maybe wasn't. And when I used the more exacting measurements of the packer pieces that I was using, I was just a little bit too tight. So a wee bit of jiggery pokery, and I've enabled myself to get a very tight fit, so tight that maybe it'll blow the melamine out. So that's not a good thing. So I might just have to give that a little bit of a tickle, just in case. A little bit of tolerance might have been a good thing. So how did I achieve that the sleight of hand to get it to fit? Because it certainly wasn't before. Well, some of the components that I've made up are slightly different in size by ever so, tiny amount. And there's one of the bars that is actually, the long bars actually, that is very slightly undersized. Plus I use the slightly undersized by tenth of a millimetre, so it's only going to be it's going to be tenth of a millimetre, won't it? 'Cause push across. But those are the sort of tolerances I was talking about. And in combination, I was able to use the bar and the slightly loose pins to push up against it and route the width. Then I was using the 20 by 40 aluminium extrusion as another part of the fence to push the router up against. But no, that wasn't having a bar of it. I wasn't going to be able to adjust that. But as it turns out, these bench dogs have got a lip that makes them slightly bigger than the actual 20 millimetre hole. And I thought, hang on, if that's slightly bigger and this is slightly smaller, which is 18 mil, that combination might make that just that little bit with the tolerance that don't worry, that the 20 mil was too big. So 18 2 millimeters too small, but that little lip on the bench dog, put them up there, push the router up against it, and I've got a very, very tight fit. As I was saying, probably too tight to be fair, but it is nice to see it. Don't look at that. That was a little bit of a glitch. As I was pushing the router along, the guide, the packer piece that was sitting there, moved along and it fell off the pin, and yeah, you get that. But that's the first time for a long time I've used a router like that, and definitely never used it using the registration pins, which has still got a lot to be desired. But this is where I was thinking, if I was set up properly, I could use one of the small parallel arm type guides to act as one of the fences. So yeah, it's possible. All four sides? No, you need one of those box, adjustable router guides for that, and that would be something I've looked at buying, but couldn't see a real need for it in my workshop. But it might be something I get later on, because I don't anticipate doing this too often. Right, that was just the update. I've got a scratchy old throat now from the dust that didn't get sucked up, so I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a bit of a think about what we want to do next with this. I might cut the hole out for this, give it a wee bit of tolerance, and see how we go. Yeah, all in all, not going too bad, I would say. So yeah, just keep on progressing, see how it goes, as I said, and then make another pad up for the vise, stick it down on the end of the top there, and at that stage I'm pretty much at the point where I need to start finalising what I'm going to do with the parallel arms, which is fixing the aluminium box sections to it to give it more rigidity and smoothness, etc. in its how you push things up against it. So we're getting to that stage very, very closely where I can start thinking about making those flaming drawers and finishing off some of these units that then can be put back into their little storage or positions to make my workshop look a little bit bigger and a bit tidier, which at the moment it isn't. Hey. And I've got to do stuff outside. Okay, that's it. Cup of tea time, and I will see you in the next one. Still happy with that. Could be better. Rightio. See you in the next one. Bye.